Podcast. We in the building.
Already.
Man Derrick.
It's your boy GP back at it.
And we got my man Ceasar in the building.
Oh yeah,
yep.
Home.
How you doing today, man?
I'm blessed, man. Just trying to make sure I don't catch no viruses so I can squat and lift heavy.
That's what I'm talking about. I seen you on Instagram the past couple of days. You still where you training at?
My boy got a little setup in his basement, so as long as I pass the questionnaires to get in.
Questionnaire, yeah. That mean he ain't single. That mean he got a family. He ain't got time to be playing.
Yeah, he can't play those games.
Yeah.
Yeah, dang. Ooh, I'm jealous, man. I see you in there getting it. I'm like, dang, I can't even touch no weight at all. That's all here struggling.
You got to, man, because when they release us, I'm trying to take some trophies.
That's what I'm talking about. So, with that being said, let's just get straight into it. Are you powerlifter or are you strongman or are you both?
I would like to say I'm both now, but I'm a strong man at heart. I just like lifting up heavy stuff, taking them where they need to go, doing it better than the next man.
Got you, my man. That's how I think I seen you powerlifting. Maybe like one of our first conversations. You mentioned strongman in the mix, so just want to let the people know that you do both. So when was your last strongman competition?
Ooh, my last strongman competition was like 2 years ago. Where was it? It was out Pennsylvania too.
Oh, that don't even seem like it's that far away or that long ago. And when was your last powerlifting meet?
It was like last June.
How'd you do on that one?
I did pretty good. Won my weight class, the 308 division.
Okay.
So, yeah. Lifted, what was it? Squatted, not impressive, but 630. Bench, 365 has never been my thing. And then deadlift was 644.
Okay. All right. I mean, those still some good numbers, though. Like, at least in my book, they good. Shit.
Appreciate it.
What would you be doing if you wasn't doing strongman or powerlifting, bro?
Man, I feel like things have addictive tendencies. So I'll probably be doing drugs, sleeping around, something crazy. So
that's some real shit. Damn.
Nah, this people need to hear that shit. Listen, let me tell you something.
Out of trouble.
If it wasn't for working out, I would have been out the bitch by now. That shit helping nigga out.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, I ain't even gonna fake. I can honestly God honest truth. I'm muted.
Say it again.
Oh, no, I'm good. I said, like you ain't lying, because I know if I didn't body build, I would have probably picked up in drugs. Yeah. If I didn't care about the aesthetics, I would have been deep in drugs. I'm sure about it. That's just crazy. That's crazy, man.
So what a strong man eat for breakfast?
It's nothing set, but like for us bigger ones, you may try to eat, 10 to 12 eggs, pack of bacon. Something slight.
Yeah. Oh, that's light work.
Yeah.
Cuz say that's slight. What up?
Yeah, you got to get that 8 to 10,000 calories in at my size. I'm about 305.
Yeah.
The lighter divisions, maybe 6,000 calories, but.
So let me ask you something. So have you felt like your body adjusted to the breakfast routine in the morning? Like, do you go past 10 eggs and shit?
Sometimes,
Okay.
But. Yeah, for the most part, I mean, I just try to keep it consistent because, it's still a lot of food. And I'm
about to say, bro, your grocery bill is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't, them eggs be gone like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so you gotta find the cheap spots or, do the barter system if you're single,
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Sheesh. Damn, that is a lot of calories. I thought bodybuilders had to eat a lot. That's unheard of.
Level.
Yeah, and that's to maintain. That's just to maintain a 305.
Yeah, really just to maintain, make sure you have enough calories to burn. I mean, because, you know, you're lifting up crazy objects that will tear you up if you don't.
Yeah.
And that's the same kind of diet when you do powerlifting too, or does it scale down?
You can, like the big boys are eating a lot. They're less regulated. But you know, the average powerlifter who's 240, maybe 275, they can get away with half of what I should be eating. I've been training all together since 14. It started because you know, as young black males, sometimes we have anger issues. So
yeah, I know.
Weights,
I know. I know. Yeah. Okay, that's so about 14. So you've been at this for a minute.
Yeah, when I started, it was more bodybuilding. Like I was the cat at 14, going in the safe way, reading up the muscular development books, going to what was it, Barnes and Nobles, reading up that. So Ronnie Coleman, Johnny Jackson, all of them, you know, were like my idols then.
That's good. I was about to ask you, like, who was your idols or your heroes growing up?
Yeah,
you seen that made you like, damn, I want that physique. I want to do that. I want to lift that shit.
Yeah, it was them, even up into college. But college, it was Kai Green, man. He's always the champion in my heart.
Yeah, all right. Is it all right? Are you being biased because Kai Green got dreads, bro, or what? Like,
nah,
y'all boys got the bum bees, like, or it was just Kai Green was like, that nigga, like, damn, this nigga is real.
I think it's that, and then like if you ever hear him talk, he be on some other stuff, and it really makes you like respect, you know, his dedication and that mind to muscle connection, and you know, I mean, I ain't pulling out the grapefruit, but you know, I admire everything else.
Okay. Yeah, Kai kind of lost me on that one. I couldn't fool with him after I found out about that thing.
Yeah, I think sometimes people just do shit and they don't be thinking they be in the moment, not realizing, especially now, we in the time of social media, like, yo, that shit don't go away. So, like, any fuck up.
That definitely probably cost him some of those.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I think I was following his page like a day or two ago when somebody made some comment still clowning his ass about that.
Yeah, like shit, you got people getting fired for some shit they might have said 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, based on how social media is, and they get in the wrong hands. So that's crazy.
Well, if those are the people that you looked up to, like growing up, like how did you end up in powerlifting and strongman? Why not just why not just be a bodybuilder?
I kind of got exposed to like pushing cars, and like when bodybuilding was big, like, you know, bodybuilding isn't at the same level as other sports just yet.
Yeah.
Like back when we were in like college and high school, like we were the abnormal ones walking around with the lunch boxes and eating tuna. So everybody just assumed you was the strongest person in the room. And sometimes you were. So they would ask you to lift up weird things and you would do it, and it just felt good. And for me, eventually I was like, I could just lift up this heavy stuff and don't do that Stairmaster. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
So,
man, you ain't alone.
It's a transition, but, you know, it went from looking like the strongest and probably being the strongest to just clearly being the strongest.
Gotcha.
What's been your worst strongman experience so far?
The worst?
Yeah.
Man, the one when we had to push like a 6x6 up a hill in the like middle of summer, like for a competition.
Damn.
And it was tough. And the guys I were going against, T Boogie, strong ass cat, he was there, and this dude Troy, who actually competed at the World's Strongest Man, and they like destroyed it. And I'm up here struggling. Yeah. You know, but and my body went into like shock, I swear. But you know, you learn.
So how long of a rest are you taking between training, man? Because that's a different type of training. Like it's not like a bodybuilding routine. Like how your training regimen is.
It can vary, but for me, so like events will only be like 1 day a week. So you can still do a powerlifting style or like heavy upper twice a week, heavy lower twice a week. And then instead of 5th or 6th day lifting, you'll actually hit the implement. So you pretty much figure out what events are in your next show.
Yeah.
So like me, I know I got a deadlift coming up. I got to carry a 350-pound stone for 100 feet. So on Saturdays, I would train that event.
Gotcha.
And that's pretty much the only difference. And I mean, your recovery is just enhanced because of the eating. You know, if you are in a deficit, you're gonna be beat up.
Yeah.
You know, and because we're not really concerned with a particular look, I don't have to worry about, all right, if I go eat 3 pizzas with a side of a burger.
God damn, that sounds good.
will it damage my image? You're like, nah, you know, power belly, whatever, as long as I can push what I need to push.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's wild, man. On the recovery aspect, do you do anything else to recover and like help you get through all the because I gotta imagine that picking up all those stones will like be rough on your hands, just rough on your whole body and your recovery. So I know you eating, but what you sleeping like and what you doing to, you know, help, you know, stretch or, you know, get out a muscle that's tight or something like that.
I try to, when I can, get some cryotherapy in. That helps. I use a lot of different creams. Now I'm on this Alleviate cream that has CBD in it. It just helps with muscle tightness. Something that I've just been exposed to within the last 6 months has been a game changer, and that's these THC drops. Man, recovery has been everything. You know.
So what they do, they help you sleep better?
They help you sleep better. It takes away pain, you know, because THC is the stuff they take out of the marijuana because it can get you high if you take too much of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I found the dose that works for me, or probably because I'm taking it before bed. I'm just recovering better and all that. But there's so many benefits in CBD and THC that I find a lot of strength athletes have been on THC for years.
Really?
Yeah. And
Gotcha.
drops, they just light up.
Yeah.
Maybe something to it why all the football players do it like all the time.
Yeah, that pounding, man. You talking about what, 16 games? Yeah. Nigga run at you 20 miles per hour, man. That's a lot of beating up.
Yeah, and I mean it's surprising how it works. Like I've never really been a drug user because I always knew that addictive behavior was in me. So I just poured into bodybuilding and all that. I'm like, look, I can't mess with drugs because I'm gonna be out here doing push-ups butt naked or something.
In them streets of Baltimore.
Yeah. So, but that THC, man, it is no joke.
Dang. So is that something that your coach recommended, or do you even have a coach?
Nah, I have a coach. He didn't like recommend it to me, but he's definitely for it.
Yeah.
I have a coach, guy Christian Mello, out at in Ohio. Strong, very knowledgeable. He trains under Louis Simmons, so you know, I trust him with his things, and you know, he's okay with it.
All right.
I can't say if he's, you know, a user or anything like that because I don't know other people's opinions, but he's definitely okay with my use of it.
Gotcha.
Is it hard to find somebody in your area to train with who do strongman? Like that ain't the average shit. Like, you know, everybody do bodybuilding or everybody do workout. Like that's a different type of workout. Like how you go about finding somebody to train with you, bro? Somebody who does what you do.
It was hard a few years ago. Now it's a little easier because we have kind of like mecca gyms. So like Gold's Largo, Richie Station, everybody comes through there. So if you train enough, you'll see somebody that does what you do.
Okay, gotcha.
So there's a strong cat, Howard Battle. He'll be getting his pro card this year. I train with him whenever I'm fortunate enough. There's a few strongman gyms in the area, like three in DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
Okay.
So if you go there, you can find something. But usually I train alone, or I'll train with a powerlifter or a bodybuilder. Because for real, most of the people like Derrick and probably yourself, they're into just being a badass. So like Derrick see me doing some strongman, he be like, I'm gonna hit that after this Stairmaster. I'm like, bet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
I'm
be
not gonna
trying.
hit Stairmaster though, but you can join me.
yeah.
Yeah, like I like so even out so it's so if you want to get like specific equipment, because I mean, where you gonna find a 350-pound stone at? Like, I like how do you even train for that? Is there equipment that you make, or do you just go out on like a hike and try to find a big ass rock? Or
You can do all the above, but there's a gym in Colombia that has strongman, like all the stuff. They actually host a strongman event. What is it? Maryland's Strongest Man every year.
okay,
So they have logs, the rocks, the stones. They have pretty much everything because a pro strongman pretty much moved to the area and took over like the back portion of their gym. So you go there. Chisel is building up a nice amount. There's a place called the Shop. So if you don't want to go to those few gyms, then the only option typically is to buy your own stuff. And I've been collecting a few items, but the heavier items would just be unfeasible.
right.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I thought maybe because I moved back to Maryland back in like 2012, I think, and I I recall that I heard it was a power lift, no, not a power lift gym, but a strongman gym out in Rockville, but yeah, that was just too out of way from where I live, like for me to go there, because I was considering it at one point in time too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a sacrifice, but the good thing is since it's only one day a week, usually a Saturday, you just make that journey because the training is going to be because we're not rush like a bodybuilder. We got to hit you at 45 minutes, maybe an hour. We'll be in there 3 to 4 hours. So 30, 40-minute trip to train your events for 3 to 4 hours because you may take a 20-minute break after carrying that 350-pound stone for a few reps. I may be like, all right, I'm going to take a 30-minute break, eat, carb up, hit the next event.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
That's the depth workout sound like longer than a powerlifting workout.
Oh, yeah. It can be. Granted, there's outliers, so people who move quick, like the smaller guys, because now strongman is maturing a little bit. So we have different weight classes. So there could be a 220 weight class. Mm-hmm. Those guys, man, they move and are strong. And you get the big boys like my size, we move for our size and with the weight we have, we're going to take a break,
That's cool. That's cool.
What's one of the things you love about the sport that you do, and one of the things that you don't like about the sport?
The thing I love about it is that it's like a brotherhood for real, and that's goes for powerlifting too. So we want the other person to succeed, but we want to still do our best in a way beat them. And I always tell people, look, I don't really want to beat you because you had a bad day, because I withheld a secret training technical with. No, I want you to do your motherfucking best.
Yeah.
And I win.
Yeah.
That's how I want to win.
And
that's how it is. So I can I do my 16 deadlifts with 600 and you're approaching 14 easy, I'm going to cheer you on. Because at that time, you're the better man. I'm not going to be wishing that you can only get 15 or something happen. No, go to fucking 20, because that's the competition, The thing I don't really like about it is that, for real, with all of our sports, bodybuilding, powerlifting, and all that, you can't really make a feasible living. And I feel like soon we will, because I think the secret to the other sports they're highly entertaining, and our sport is as well. So it's just about time. But now you can really make a living. Like I told somebody who was nervous as hell, I'm like, look, it's good to be nervous, but at the end of the day, whether you win or fucking suck, Monday morning you're gonna take your ass to work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Where
that's
it's the person who wins the Arnold, they fucking chilling. They ain't going to no work, And so I feel like it should be a sport that pays a little better. Sponsors are a little more genuine with who they give it out. It's too many affiliates, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just go ahead and sponsor somebody because that's what we need. You hopping on somebody that's already there. I could be maybe 2-3 meals away from being a pro.
Yeah.
Because, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, I understand that. I'm surprised that I figured strongman would have a bigger following and all that now, especially because they'll put strongman on ESPN or ESPN2, so what's coming up.
Some of them in movies now, acting and shit.
Yeah, so it's definitely getting there. I always said one of my biggest goals was to become a pro and then holler like an NFL or NBA team and do like a halftime show just to bring awareness to the sport. Because any time that you can entertain people, then the following will come. But because so many people aren't aware or they're engaged in other sports, they don't really catch on. But our sports are easy to like once you're exposed to it.
True that.
So that's the biggest goal after obviously trying to make a living is just to help excel the sports, all the sports, because the dedication. I think I watched your other video with Nikki, and she spent 20 G's in 1 year.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And if we're thinking business wise, there ain't no return on that investment.
No.
And she's a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was going to ask you that. So if your goal is to turn pro in both, is there a pro powerlifter too? Is that considered a professional too?
They have them, but it's not considered pro to that same degree. You wouldn't see the title pro, whether you're just,
elite, just one of the best.
Yeah, you'll have
All right. So if you're going to be a pro strongman, how much do they get compensated for their for the big events, like World's Strongest Man? But how do you even get to World's Strongest Man?
Well, to get to World's Strongest Man, so first you got to become a pro. So here's my train of thought on my route. So I compete in August. I win that, I get to go to nationals. Now, once you get to nationals, you got to be in the top 20% to get invited to the Arnold. Once you get invited to the Arnold, then you have to do well or win to become a pro. Now, once you do that, then you'll be okay because you can, by that time, either leverage sponsors. Maybe people are now big into their own brand, so you have enough following to do that. But generally, to become the world's strongest man, because all of them are pros, I thought you would do what you do at the Arnold or some other rare event, become a amateur or a pro. You go on this tour called Giants Live. And so that's when you compete maybe about 7 times. They have about 7 events. You don't have to do all 7, but you compete there. And from there, based on points and ranking, you get invited to the World's Strongest Man.
Gotcha. I never even heard of that Giants Live. Is that thing telecasted?
It is now, because you know how they got streams on that. So it's streamed online, but it's not on any TV station. So, and as far as pay, the pay is still nothing, especially compared. I think what's the top prize for the first place for the Arnold Men's Open?
Arnold shit.
The Arnold $200K, right?
Yeah, it ain't that much. Everybody wait for the Olympia for real.
Yeah, so I remember because I looked at it. So the Arnold was $200K. I thought it was around there. The strongman who won the Arnold got 90,000.
Damn, that's it.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. When we talk business, when you think about the money you spend traveling, training, food, whatever else you're doing, half the time the shit don't even add up.
It don't. And then when you just like what I tell my students about rappers and stuff, okay, the top guy won 200,000. Now you got to pay his coach.
Yep.
Probably.
Oh, we even do take out tax. After they take out taxes, you ain't even getting that back.
Yeah, you got to.
Right,
By the time you pay everybody what you owe, because most people ain't paying that up front.
Yeah.
You ain't really got, you got enough for probably a little more nutrition.
Your next meal.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah, like 90K is not a lot, but even still, like even when we was looking at the bodybuilders that won the Arnold, the one the Olympia last year, like they won a $400,000 check, but his trainer gets what, like 10%, and then he got to pay taxes.
Yeah.
So you just like taking big gashes out the top.
That's why a lot of them they make their money off of the side hustle, whether it be going to these seminars or photos or selling products. Selling T-shirts. Like you think about it, if you got a following, if you're a strong man, and let's say when you got like 20,000 followers and you've been at the Arnold, and even if you did good or not, if you get 1,000 people to buy a shirt for $10 or $15, that's the only chunk of change you're really gonna get. Or you do like programs where you're selling this shit for like $10 or $15. You know what I'm saying?
How Kai is killing the game. He's making buku bread, and he's tossing them 99 cents for like 9 ebooks. See, and he got all those followers.
Yeah,
if 10% of those followers buy the ebook at 99 cents, he good.
And he ain't competing in a minute.
Yeah,
his following in India and the Middle East is insane.
That's the thing. That's why they go overseas. I was sharing that with somebody, even with the Ronnie Coleman situation. That's why these people travel to sell their products. Like this man just made $8 million off of selling his products, because sometimes you got to go outside the U.S. to those foreign countries, man, where they look up to you as an idol and they want to be like you and they like your physique and everything that you're doing. And that's where mostly all their money comes from and shit. Because you got too many products in the U.S.
You do.
Yeah.
So you got to take it somewhere else, man.
Yeah, you got to figure out, like that would be my goal. Make some prize money, but the seminars, because I think I was telling Derrick about that before. Like as a trainer, even if you're doing your thing, got 3 clients in one group session at 80, each, that's $240 for that 1 hour. Yeah. But if you go to a professional or a business, so business to business will always bring you money. As a presenter, you're a business. I go as a business, I can say, hey, bro, Derrick, you want to come to this seminar that I'm teaching you how to do blah, blah, blah. It's $250.
Right.
Now I got 10 people paying me $250 to sit in chairs, listen to me spill knowledge. That's way more bread than, you have to do client to client or, whatever. And now, honestly, I'm seeing cats do it. Now that we step in the house, they're selling tickets for little live streams.
Oh, word?
They getting money in their living room because the money's right here.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
Build your leverage as the expertise, as the expert, and then sell the product, change some lives. Get paid.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna focus on for sure during this little downtime, is learning as much as I can. That's and then that way you come out on the back end of all of this and just clean house.
Yeah.
So you like, what's the process for peaking? Like, is there even a peaking process in strongman?
Yeah, it's similar. I mean, you would still use percentages and to work up to what you think you're going to try to attempt at the competition, and then you would back down like a week or 2 before, just for a little bit of rest. That's very similar to powerlifting. Based on program. I mean, there's some people who, just balls to the wall every time, and they just lift heavy, nonstop up to the meet, and they do their thing. So really based on the individual, But yeah, there's peaking for events. Like now, there's a guy Thor, who is trying to attempt a 501k deadlift.
Yeah, that's going on this weekend, right?
Well, he peaks next week, and then May 4th is when he does the
Okay.
You know, so I mean, it's similar. All these sports are almost like relatives. They just have a little.
They just branch out differently in certain aspects.
Yeah, you know, except CrossFit. I don't know what CrossFit is a weird cousin.
CrossFit is some shit we just said do and make up, and just people just do the shit.
It's a genetic anomaly. Yeah, but that whole peaking process sounds real similar to how they do it for Olympic lifting as well. I know I follow those, like a couple of those guys and how they do it. It sounds like the same all across the board except for bodybuilders.
Yeah, and when you think about it, back in the day, because I think Frank Colombo or one of them did a strongman competition. So if you were strong back in the day, you just did everything. So it makes sense that they were very similar.
True that.
Some level, you know, you had Olympic lifters doing a strongman competition or whatever. So, you know, it's now that we're laser focused and we don't do the things that don't interest us, you know.
Right.
What's your favorite event in the strongman competition, bro?
I like the car deadlift. I'm pretty good at it. It's something about that.
My man said car for those of you who are watching, he said car deadlift.
Yeah.
Car deadlift.
Like
Motherfucker
whole car. The whole thing.
There's nothing like it, man. It's just fun.
What's your best lift?
Sheesh.
It would have to be the squat. It would used to be the deadlift, but I've been stuck in the mid 6s, 7s for a minute.
Yeah.
But the squats keep going up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Bruh, I want you to hear what you just said though. Like you've been stuck in the mid 6s, close to 7s for a minute, but you know the 7s is elite. You like on the cusp and edge of the elite right now, bro. Like even the 6s is hard. Not too many people do it. I think you see it more now because of Instagram and shit. But it ain't a lot of people up here deadlifting 600, 700 plus pounds. So, but that Louis Simmons, I'm pretty sure his program will get you right.
Oh yeah, it'll get you there. And like I said, luckily my coach works with him and under him, trains at Westside. So, you know, I'm confident that I'm gonna get to that pro level.
Yeah. All right, guys.
What's a day for you, real quick, before we go? Give us, so when you're not competing in training, just give us, what's your normal day when you're not competing in training?
Now, since I still have to work, I do work. I'll watch Netflix, maybe. Sometimes I'll go hang out a little bit.
Just like to relax, to get the shit off your mind, just to chill, just to come back and attack.
Yeah. I like simple stuff that stress free, man, because I just believe that whatever you feed your mind will manifest. So I keep it simple. It may be anime, it may be Rick and Morty, chilling, eating, but sometimes having a guest or going over somebody's house.
Yeah, but keeping that stress load's got to be super critical in your sport, because that recovery is vital. If you can't recover from that hardcore training, ain't no way you're gonna last long.
Yeah, you definitely have to. And what I learned recently is a lot of the top guys, they take naps, man. We be thinking it's a joke, but they take naps because you recover best when you sleep.
Yeah.
So I mean, their days are structured way better. Yeah. But you just gotta manage your stress because, as you know, the cortisol, things like that, and really just because sometimes it can cloud your vision. And so, like, even me, I don't date too much because I'm at the level now where I respect how selfish I need to be to get where I got to go.
Got to see.
My man. I'm at flavor focused.
Real shit.
Because for real, if I got to choose between $100 to take you out or re-upping my protein, re-up the protein.
Yeah.
Oh, my man.
So, but
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's some honesty right there. But that's gonna take you real far in the sport. Just that level of focus.
Not only that, if a motherfucker dating you, they already know what they expect, so they already know what to deal with.
oh yeah, you let them know, and you know at this point in the game, I probably the same with you. Unless they knew, they already know what you're focused on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you start getting certain calls because they like he ain't sliding through for that.
Yeah.
You know, or he ain't coming through for next for the chill. He'll come through for the chill part.
Yeah.
Trying to watch the Netflix.
Yeah.
Gotta make it quick. I gotta get back to my nap.
Yeah, no.
Feed me, fuck me. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Shit. All right, well, we gonna take a quick intermission and then have you back on.
All right, bet.